from a very different perspective in the present and to form truly collaborative, collective futures that tackle problems of today rather than perpetuate them. We need to have all of these perspectives and diversity of thought in the room when we're building those futures and imagining them. Otherwise, we risk just going on the same trajectory and hearing the same voices over and over again and just perpetuating inequalities.
Well, we tend in policy to think about stakeholders. So, for example, healthcare industry, medics, patients, the family of patients, they are all stakeholders. And I think in a certain way, identifying the futures from those different stakeholders is also part of the collective intelligence idea. That's the way I think about it.
Yeah, especially looking at the collective intelligence idea is really intriguing because we treat knowledge in the singular as well quite often when really there is an opportunity to look at knowledge as in the plural.
For me, foresight is, I think, inherently a participatory process where the role of individual experts is acknowledged, but also the role and the importance of coming together to pool that intelligence and to pool that collective knowledge.
To me, actually, I don't find much difference between foresight and future-oriented collective intelligence. Maybe foresight is broader, but in any project that I'm involved in, I try to do it collectively, so involve as many stakeholders interested in the topic as possible.
Foresight is not a solitary thing, you know. You need to have all the people, not only the specialists, but also people who are in complete other branches to make better decisions.
As such, no one are experts on the future, and no one can know everything about the future, but we all have different imaginations, we all have different ideas. So maybe when it comes to the future, it's even more important to have this like collective intelligence than about other aspects, because there are parts of the world where, you know, one expert knows more than 1,000 lay people, but about the future, it's not necessarily so. And this participation and a kind of collaboration and being more than one, it's really important in foresight. And I think that's what the term future, the collective intelligence, at least to me, implicates.
And I think sometimes the view of the policymaker tends to be quite a lot shorter in terms of time horizons. It's legally constrained, it's politically constrained, but I think the two can be married and be married very successfully. And I think communication is a massive part of that.
In a world where there's ever more information, we can't possibly navigate all of that individually. And so doing that collaboratively and collectively is an enormous asset.
The foresight community is a collective intelligence in itself. So because it brings together the people that think about the future. And anticipating or envisioning the future is probably the main feature of intelligence.
So for me, foresight, collective foresight, is the only way to become great ancestors. It's the only way.